Hello everybody and welcome to Fishing North America. As always, I am your host TJ Sneath, and today I will be doing 4 different videos, and they are all going to be reviews on different baits that I've come to love, and a new rod and reel combo that I have recently acquired, my first ever bait casting combo, which is what this video will be about. And I absolutely love this combo, and it's amazing for the price. Literally, I got it for $75, the whole combo. It's normally about $85, but I got a discount on it. So, let's talk about it. This is my first ever bait casting combo. The reel is a Daiwa Laguna, left-handed, 6:3-to-1 gear ratio, 6 ball bearings. It is a great reel, especially for beginning bait casting anglers. You know, I really felt like I needed to get into the bait casting bass fishing world if I was going to call myself a true bass fisherman. Really love this thing. And you know, when I first saw it, because I got it at Sport Chalet, when I first saw this reel, it was in a plastic packaging. You know, it wasn't behind the counter or anything, and I was like, you know what, that thing's probably a piece of crap. You know, I've heard a lot of bad things about cheap Daiwas. I don't want to mess with cheap Daiwas. And then I went on to bassproshops.com and I read the reviews on it, and people really love this reel, and they say it's the best reel you could get for under $100. Everyone was saying on the reviews that it beats the Abu Garcia Silver Max any day of the week. So I was like, you know what, I need a bait caster. So I went out and I got it, and I could not be happier with this thing. Let me tell you a few reasons why I love it. First of all, minimal backlashes. First day I had it, backlashed on every cast in my front yard when I was trying to figure it out, until I figured out the settings on the sides and the tension knob. You know, I had to learn all this. I didn't really know too much about it because I've never had a bait caster. I always thought they were too expensive. $59.99. If you go to Sport Chalet and you ask them to price match, you can find it on Walmart.com for $49.99. So you can get this reel for $50 if you ask them to price match. I'm a lefty. They have it in left-handed and right-handed, where I was at least. I was at the Sport Chalet in Chino Hills in California. Okay, let's talk about some great features of this reel. Number one, it doesn't look cheap. It's got a metallic design or finish to it. It's very nice looking. I really love the way it feels in the palm of your hand. It's a bigger bait caster, and that's another reason why I love it, is when you're starting out bait cast fishing, you're going to get a lot of backlashes until you figure out really how to use it. The spool, whether you're a beginner or you're advanced, I love having a big open-faced spool because you can fit your fingers in there to pick out any backlashes or anything you really need to pick out of your spool. It holds a lot more line. It just really comes in handy to have a bigger spool. See, I have a pretty decent sized thumb, width-wise anyway, and that's about 3/4 the size of my thumb. So, pretty decent sized spool. The other thing is, they talk about this on Daiwa's website, the reel handles angle away from the reel, which when you're reeling in a fish, or you know, you're hung up on something, it puts more pressure on the handles and less on the reel, allowing your reel to last longer. That's a big plus. The other thing is, on a lot of the reviews, people have said that they've had to oil it up just once or twice to really get it to perform as well as like a Bass Pro Shops Pro Qualifier reel or a Johnny Morris Signature Series reel, which for $60, if you can get it to perform like that, that is a great deal. For me, it has been incredibly smooth. Haven't had any trouble with it. I don't hear, there is absolutely no noise when I'm reeling in as fast as I can with a crankbait or anything. It's very smooth, and I love it to death. Right now I have 15-pound fluoro on here. No problems. I fish jigs on it, fish big Texas rigs, crankbaits all day long. This thing has just performed greatly for me. So now that we've covered the reel, let's talk about the rod. The rod is a steal if you can still find it. Years ago, Shimano had the Sojourn rod, I believe it's called. Yeah, the Sojourn. I don't know if it's called Sojourn or Sojourn or whatever it's called, but anyway, the Sojourn rod. It's a one-piece bait caster. It's 6.5, 6'6", medium heavy, one-piece bait casting rod. I didn't need anything too special, just wanted something to get me going, and I found this in the garage. We got it a long time ago at Big Five, which is a sporting goods store that we have here on the West Coast. And I got it for $22. Just picked it up because I had an extra 22 bucks. I was like, hey, Shimano, I love Shimano. So, before I knew the difference between a bait casting rod and a spinning rod, I picked it up, and it's just been sitting in my garage. Absolutely great rod. It has a great backbone on it. Let me see if I can bring this over here. Great backbone. It's, it'll flex about halfway, which is what you're going to get with the medium heavy action. I have caught hundreds of fish on this in just 2 weeks at a rock quarry, and literally have had no problems with it. The feel is great. I can feel the slightest jig bite. Lipless crankbaits are great with this rod, and for $22, it is an absolute steal. So if you have Big Five by you, go pick up this rod. It's an old model, but cork handles. You can get a great feel for whatever you're throwing. If you're on a budget, it's just the perfect rod to get. Shimano always makes great products, in my opinion. So the Sojourn, yeah, it's very low on the totem pole for Shimano's, but if you're on a budget, man, is this thing great. So you got the Daiwa Laguna reel and the Sojourn rod, 22 bucks, 60 bucks at the highest. You could get it for $50 if you price match Walmart.com at Sport Chalet or Bass Pro Shops, wherever you pick it up. So you think about it, 50 plus 22, $72 plus tax. That is the cheapest bait casting combo that'll be efficient for you that you can find anywhere, unless I'm missing something completely. Great combo, and I love it to death. It has become my favorite fishing rod and reel combo I've ever owned, and I've owned some pretty expensive spinning combos. The other thing I love about the bait casting combo, before I let you guys go, is with the Daiwa Laguna, I can cast my favorite bait, a Strike King Red Eye Shad. I can cast it at least twice the distance as I was with my spinning tackle. And that has caught me so many more fish, because the extra distance you get out of this thing, the control you have over the fish, because you're able to use the reel to control them rather than the rod with a spinning reel. It makes a world of a difference. So if you have $72, or you can get $72, pick yourself up this combo, and you will not regret it. Thank you for watching this episode of Fishing North America. Hopefully I helped someone out there, and if you have any comments, anything you want to add, please leave it in the comment box below. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next episode.